Catholic Bishop of Lafayette Diocese, Most Reverend David Ajang, has called on members of Signis to remain steadfast and courageous despite challenges. The prelate made the call at the just concluded Signis National Congress and Delegate Conference held at the Daughters of Divine Love Retreat Center, DRAC, Lube in Abuja. We bring you the report. The 2025 Signis National Congress and 3rd Delegate Conference, held from September 3rd to 5th, has successfully concluded, bringing together Catholic media practitioners and delegates. Under the theme, Communicating Hope and Change, the Catholic media's role in shaping Nigeria's future, participants engaged in meaningful discussions, shared innovative ideas, and rekindled connections. The conference began with a concelebrated mass by the Bishop of Lafayette Diocese, Most Reverend David Ajang, National Communications Director, Very Reverend Father Michael Umoren, National President of Signis, Very Reverend Father Patrick Alumuku, Vice President of Signis, Reverend Father Femi Adetunji, and other priests. Delivering his homily, Bishop Ajang reflected on the theme as he tasked the participants to use media as a force for hope, positive change, and the Church's mission in shaping Nigeria's future.
And even as people, when something is being given for free, we collect our own. The only other people we remember are maybe our family members. And sometimes we misdirect people to even the location so that they don't get there at all because we don't want them to get there. But we are told that the grace of God is sufficient for everyone. And we must realize the importance of teamwork. Sometimes you get so overwhelmed if you attempt to do everything alone. It's important to signal other people to come assist you. When you work together as a team, you can achieve a lot. Unfortunately, because of this inner spirit of competition which is amongst us, we must be the best, we must be the only ones. All of those things prevent us from asking for help. And there are people who are really struggling because they have insisted to do it alone. Call for help. And when the help comes, everything will be different.
Father Patrick Alumuku, outgoing Signis Nigeria president, reflected on his tenure, highlighting achievements in Catholic media and urging continued collaboration.
In this fast-changing technological era, we must also be engaged in the profound use of the digital media. We must make the Church present in all social media platforms so as to proclaim the gospel and evangelize all generations, including the Gen Zs.
Mr. Joe Keshi, keynote speaker at the event, was equally joined by other eminent personalities who lent their voices.
Media must serve as a beacon of hope. It must capitalize on its advantage as a voice of the Catholic Church, which is seen as having a moral authority, by projecting authenticity, courage, and speaking the truth, not just to power, but to citizens of this country, just like Jesus did in all his public encounter with the Pharisees. Communicating hope alone, or asking people who are facing difficult challenges to be hopeful about tomorrow, is not enough. The Catholic media must also drive change. The Catholic media must campaign vigorously for change and must mobilize the people to demand and work for change.
We must foster a culture of dialogue and reconciliation. He couldn't have been more right. And for that to happen, we must set aside all self-interest. These are some of the stumbling blocks that stand in the way of effective and efficient evangelization. We are gifted in various ways, so it is for us, therefore, to continue to tap into this vast forest of opportunities that today's technologies offer us to promote the gospel of Christ.
Because Nigeria in the last few years, we've engaged in the seminars, workshops, and that has been very beneficial. Primarily, we know that the job of communication is how to spread the good news with the use of the media. And that's exactly what we have been able to do in the last few years, even though we had some challenges. Even outside Nigeria, we find some of our members who went for seminars, congresses, and that's part of it, majorly.
Cygnus, taken from the French word ignis, meaning fire and flame, is an umbrella body for all Catholic communicators all over the world.